Taylor Swift's heartfelt message to Alan Jackson at his final show, a country music moment we'll never forget. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about one of those pure, genuine moments in country music that gives you chills. On what was announced as Alan Jackson's final show, Taylor Swift, one of the biggest stars in the world, took time to send a deeply personal message to the man many call a living legend. If you love country music, this one hits different. Let's dive into what happened, why it matters, and what it says about respect, legacy, and the heart of country music. First, let's talk about why Alan Jackson's final show was such a big deal. Alan has been a pillar of traditional country music for over 3 decades. With 35 million albums sold, multiple CMA and ACM awards, and a voice that defined a generation, he represents everything classic. Country stands for storytelling, honesty, and real emotion. Hits like Chattahoochee, It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere, Remember When and Where Were You, When the World Stopped Turning, became anthems for millions. Unlike many modern artists, Alan stayed true to his roots. No gimmicks, just a guitar, a hat, and that unmistakable baritone. So when he announced his final tour, the entire country music world took notice. This wasn't just another concert, it was the end of an era. Taylor Swift has never hidden her admiration for Alan Jackson. From the very beginning of her career, Taylor cited traditional country artists like Alan, George Strait, and Dolly Parton as major influences. In interviews, she's spoken about how Alan's storytelling style shaped her songwriting. There's even a sweet story from years ago when a young Taylor met Alan backstage. She was starstruck, and Alan was gracious and encouraging, a moment she's referenced fondly over the years. Their connection represents something beautiful. The passing of the torch from one generation of country music to the next, even as styles evolved dramatically. During Alan's final show, a pre-recorded video message from Taylor played on the big screens. In it, Taylor spoke directly to Alan with genuine warmth and gratitude. She thanked him for paving the way for so many artists, for keeping real country music alive, and for being an inspiration not just to her, but to countless others. She mentioned specific songs that meant something to her growing up, and how Alan's music helped shape her love for storytelling in song. The message was short but incredibly heartfelt, the kind of tribute that feels personal rather than performative.
Hey Alan, it's Taylor. I just want to say thank you for your decades of unbelievable songwriting and your performances and the ways that you've given so much to us, the fans. I think my favorite song of yours is Drive, because in that song you really paint such a picture and you let us into the details of your life. And I know that that was an example that was so good for me to see at a young age, an artist really just letting fans into the details of his life. And I appreciate you so much for the ways that you have just treated me and other artists and writers with just such support and encouragement over the years. And I am so excited for you doing this show and just appreciate you so much. Love you.
Fans in the audience and watching online were visibly moved. Many were wiping away tears. The respect between two artists from different eras was palpable. This moment matters for several reasons. First, it shows the power of legacy. Alan Jackson stayed true to himself throughout his entire career, even when mainstream country moved toward pop influences. Taylor, while evolving into a global pop superstar, has always shown deep respect for those roots. Second, in an industry often criticized for being cutthroat, this was a beautiful example of gratitude and mentorship. Taylor didn't have to send that message. She chose to, publicly and sincerely. Third, it bridged generations. Older country fans who grew up on Alan Jackson saw one of the biggest stars in the world paying respect. Younger Swifties discovered or rediscovered Alan's music through Taylor's tribute. Social media exploded with positive reactions. Fans called it wholesome, classy, and a full-circle moment. Many shared stories of how both artists' music had impacted their lives. This tribute is bigger than just two artists. It represents what country music at its best has always been about: community, respect, storytelling, and authenticity. In recent years, country music has seen heated debates about what real country is. Moments like Taylor honoring Alan remind us that the genre is big enough for traditionalists and innovators alike. Alan Jackson built his career on honesty and tradition. Taylor Swift built hers on emotional vulnerability and creative evolution. Both approaches have value. Both deserve respect. Whether you're a die-hard country fan, a Swiftie, or just someone who appreciates genuine moments, Taylor's message to Alan Jackson was special. It reminded us that even at the highest levels of fame, respect for those who came before you still matters. Alan Jackson's music will continue to be played for generations, and Taylor Swift showing up in her own way to say thank you feels exactly right. What did you think of Taylor's message? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Did it make you go back and listen to any classic Alan Jackson songs? If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay kind, stay real, and keep the music playing. I'll see you in the next one.